So what? Who gives a shit, huh? So I am not an unreasonable man. In fact, by being a scientifically minded man, I always keep the possibility that I'm wrong. Always. At any point in time. You want to convince me of something? Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence. This, that, there's questions in physics and general relativity that haven't even, in reality, we haven't even agreed upon reality yet, let alone, the superstitious bullshit. So Donald Trump is a piece of crap. I don't like him. I don't like his policies. He represents the wealthy, the rich. He carries on the war. He carries on the war on drugs. He defends the police officer, saying that anybody who shoots a police officer deserves the death penalty, but anybody who shoots a regular person, that they, just a citizen, somehow the police are more important than the citizens. No, I think all life is equally valuable. No innocent person should be gunned down, and anybody who guns down an innocent person should be given the death penalty. So they're not any better. So what can Donald Trump do to win my love? If he's being serious, there's many things that Donald Trump can do. He can go ahead and get us some free child care, universal health care, some free college. He can institute universal basic income, which Milton Friedman agrees on. Universal basic income ends poverty. He can pass the Employee Free Choice Act. He can do something for the unions. He can end the war on drugs. He can end the war on terror. You know why the U.S. government has never been overthrown? Because the U.S. doesn't have a U.S. embassy. So, ending the war on terror, ending the empire, ending the war on drugs, beginning the war on poverty. We must declare it. How are we going to fight it? Just because LBJ did it, is that the only reason the Republicans want to be opposed to it? Nixon got us the EPA. So I can say there's some things that Republicans have done that are good. Lincoln freed the slaves. And then LBJ ended segregation, which is, let's be honest, why Republicans don't give a shit about LBJ or Abraham Lincoln. So, yeah. Racist pieces of shit. You probably are fucking... Anyways. Homelessness. 500,000 Americans don't have a house to live in. 500,000. That can be solved. That can be solved easily. I drive past the Bureau of Land Management lands, and they just have flat lands that goes on for miles. Cows are allowed to graze. Cows are allowed to live in the creeks and shit in the creeks and shit in the Rio Grande water. All this water source of water is scarce out here, but cows have all the freedoms in the world. How come we don't use our own public lands to house the public that don't have any housing? Why don't we do that as a society? Trump could do that. Call it the Trump Tower. You want your name on everything? There you go. The Trump homeless camp. You actually solved homelessness. You want to solve poverty? Get us universal basic income. There's so many things you could do. So many things that you could do. You could end the Wiretap and Patriot Act. That'd be a good start. Save the Fourth Amendment. You could rein the cops in. We could get us criminal justice reform. There's many, many things that Donald Trump can do, but instead, he's going to go ahead and get tax breaks to his rich fucking buddies, and he's going to get, the abortion people and the fanatics, right, the American Taliban, the right-wing Christian zealots. What about the war on terror? What about the war on drugs? We're going to do shit about poverty? Do anything about the homelessness? We're going to get us some universal health care? You know there's only 5% of the American people that's not covered by health care? That's what these assholes are fighting against. No, we don't want those 5% to get any health care because you want a bunch of fucking AIDS to be spread all over the place? Is that what the fuck you're pushing for? You want a bunch of STDs to go ahead and just wipe out all society? You know how many people you need just to get just one, right? So if you're leaving 5% out there unprotected, oh my God. So there's plenty of things that Donald Trump could do to win my love. He won't do it because he's a right-wing piece of shit. He ran against universal health care. He's got all these Republican fucking pieces of shit he wants to be friends with and shit. The Koch brothers. If he actually did give a shit about the working class, he would do all those things. Protect the unions, fight against poverty, fight against homelessness, get us universal health care, college, child care, in the war on drugs, in the war on terror, all that money we spend on the empire, and for what? To rob people's oil? Is that what we're doing? I mean, come on, give me a fucking break. He's on the exact same shit that Hillary the Warhawk was planning on doing in Syria, Yemen. We're still allies with Saudi Arabia because they buy, our guns. Anyways, the most important thing in comedy is the delivery. Well, nothing could possibly go wrong the commissioner is the sheriff without a platform, then you're just, you know, if you don't have a platform, then you just tell me, hey, I'm okay, right? No, give me a list of promises. At least with the promises, I could say you said you're going to do this and you didn't do it, so you're a lying piece of shit. Without a list of promises, you're just going to be a tyrannical piece of shit all goddamn day long, right? Just being a piece of shit. Hey, sheriff, what you going to do all day? Just be a piece of shit all goddamn day long? Okay. Great fucking platform there. Hey, commissioner, what are you planning on doing for the county of Conejos? Being a piece of shit all goddamn day long, huh? Okay, well, I'm sure that'll help somebody, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? So, what am I talking about? This is all about Steve Cordova. And I'm going to take a break.
And this was shut down, thank goodness, by the state. But Pueblo City, why the fuck do you got an El Pueblo Boys and Girls Club here? So this is Pueblo City. This is Pueblo City. This is specifically the fucking ranch, and specifically the 130 people. So Fremont County, specifically your jailers. Your jailers. You got a bunch of rapists. You know, they've killed people. People have gone in there, and they haven't came out. They're murderers. You think that if they can kill people, that, you know, raping might not be a big fucking deal? Low-functioning child escaped out of a bedroom window, is missing for more than an hour, crossed 2 different streets. A child suffered severe weight loss after 10 months at the center. Administrator refused to intervene for 25 minutes as a child pulled off their own skin and was chewing it and eating it. Oh my God, you're terrorizing these kids and you're making them fucking eat themselves. Fuck El Pueblo Boys and Girls Club. Fuck them, man. I almost feel like we need to, who the fuck is running this shit?
Steal the rich man's riches like you should and give it to the poor kids like Robin Hood. Like Robin Hood. Like Robin Hood. Golden rule is logical. I'm the baddest and the fastest, the spectacular, the mortar's kiss, the sporter kiss. I'll forever outlast you. I'm busting out these shackles. I'm busting all you motherfuckers out these shackles. For the liberators, we know the traitors, the Darth Vaders and the invaders and fucking haters. I tackle the witches cackle, make him spackle. My rooftop shot, pop, pop, pop. Dot, 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 I'm tossing the hapless and tactless and factless into cactuses. I'm picking up the entire fucking world like Atlas for practice. I'm spinning it around on its axis. I'm bridging the motherfucking praxis. I'm instituting land reform like Tiberius Gracchus. Steal the rich man's riches like you should and give it to the poor kids. Like Robin Hood, like Robin Hood, like Robin Hood. We the Johnny Masters, the Daddy Mackers, the spittin' hip-hoppin' rappers, we fascist smackers, KKK slappers to the FBI, we're velociraptors, we international banker hackers, running gods over with tractors, like iconoclasters, dropping down raptures, chopping up Margaret Thatchers, fuck all you slackers, and more blacker and more cracker, in a blinking time I just captured. Steal the rich man's riches like you should and give it to the poor kids. Like Robin Hood, like Robin Hood, like Robin Hood.
I'm fucking pissed about it now. You're forcing kids, you're oppressing them so goddamn much. Do as I say, do this, do that. Now they're eating their own fucking skin. You can't give them a hug, you can't say, what are you interested in? Oh, you want to play a guitar? Here, let me get you a guitar and teach you how to fucking play. Yeah, you'd have to recognize that they're humans, that they're fucking people first. To do it that way, no, I can't do it like that, right, oppressors? Fuck the El Pueblo Boys and Girls Ranch. I'm glad that Quest was denied. Staff repeatedly asked for permission to intervene. What does this mean? Please, can we intervene? The Quest is denied, so they're like, don't intervene. Let him eat his own arm. No, let him eat his own arm. Privately run non-profit ranch licensed in 95 is authorized to care for up to 166 children ages 5 to 21. All these staff members, we need to know who they are, who their names are.